Right, welcome back. So we are, as we started last week, Leanne was in conversation with the mayor of the city of Tshwane, Selias Brink. What we will endeavour to do is bring you a different mayor every Friday at least, just to touch base with what's going on in the various municipalities and metros across the country. So today we're honing in on Thabazimbi in Limpopo. Now, the administration of Thabazimbi Municipality continues to be plagued by parallel administrations. The Thabazimbi Municipality has not been stable since the 2021 local government elections, and the instability has now led to the Democratic Alliance and the ANC forming parallel councils, each, as we understand, with its own mayor, speaker, and other officials. Now, Thabazimbi Municipality is one of the smallest municipal councils, consisting of 12 wards and 21 councillors. So how is this political infighting also affecting service delivery is another question that we wish to hone in on. So to discuss this matter further, we are joined virtually by the two councillors from the ANC and DA respectively, who are the mayors of Thabazimbi. We have Judy Mohapi from the ANC, and of course from the DA we have Tokkie Swanepoel. And our apologies, as I indicated earlier, we seem to be having technical challenges with the connection to Thabazimbi this morning, but we'll do our best to bring this to you as clearly as we can. Tokkie Swanepoel, you are there. I know Judy is there. We're just trying to sort out the sound on Judy's connection, but thank you so much for speaking to us this morning.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you all and to South Africa. Good morning, everybody.
So, Tokkie, let me start with the obvious question. Is it true that you have parallel councils in Thabazimbi? Is it true that you have two mayors, that you have two speakers? What exactly is going on?
Yes, you are totally correct. There is totally a parallel running councils and people working for each other at this moment. And we are having a big challenge with service delivery at the end of the day.
So how did we get to this point? And I believe Judy is there. And Judy, I'm hoping that you are able to hear me. And, let me just check in with you. If you could just greet us so that we can see if that connection is properly established now. Great stuff. Thanks so much, Judy. So I was asking Tokkie about the veracity of these two parallel councils in this very small municipality. So let me ask you, Judy, how did we get to this point? How is it that we have two mayors with the two of you sitting here? Because it cannot be that both of you are legitimate. So who's the real mayor and how did we get to this point?
There are no two councils in our Thabazimbi local municipality. Let me give you the background of this matter. On the 21st of October, there was a council meeting convened by the former speaker, Ben Shabadira. On that council, Councillor Tokkie Swanepoel and former speaker were removed by motions of no confidence. They went to court, both of them, on the 18th basis matter, contesting the matter, and they lost. The court ordered that there is lack of agency, and our matter was referred to acting judge, President Singh, and she ruled that the matter be heard on the 27th and 28th July at the Polokwane High Court. So, by the way, we are still living as the ANC in our municipality. We are running this institution. Their matter is at court. They must wait at the court to give their ruling.
So as it stands, from your explanation there, Judy, you are the mayor. So Tokkie, who are you in this administration?
Let us begin from the beginning. In 2021, I was the elected mayor, and from that stage up to the 21st of October 2022, that where the adjourned special meeting was called by our speaker, Ben Tabadira, at that stage, and I am the mayor still. There was a motion of no confidence, but due to the rules of order, it was not correctly done. On that date of the 21st of October, there was some public interference, and some of our councillors of the coalition were prevented to enter the council chambers. And due to that, our speaker decided to postpone this meeting, and we left the chambers. But unfortunately, there was 11 councillors that stayed back in the council, and they decided to get a new speaker, a new mayor, everything. But at the end of the day, there was only 11 councillors in that chamber. So whatever, to my knowledge, it was not curating.
So let me understand this. As per COGTA, as per the MEC for COGTA in Limpopo, who is the recognized mayor between the two of you? Judy?
Hello, I'm the
So you are the recognized mayor
now. Yes.
now, and you get paid a mayor's salary.
Yes, I'm just paid a mayor's salary.
Tokkie, what about you? You are not recognized.
Okay. If you can go on the Limpopo province website, you will see I am still the mayor at this moment. And if we really have to go further on with this, on the 1st of December, there was, by the other councillors, there was a person elected as or appointed as a municipal manager that was previously dismissed by the council, and there was some of that administrators and the council that went to the High Court to get an interdict against us without telling the judge on an ex parte basis that there is already an interdict against them not to be sworn in as mayor or as a speaker, as well as some of the administration that were not allowed to get access to the bank. Due to the ex parte application, they did succeed, and that is the reason also that we will go on with that, but that because that is criminal. Yes, and it is so. At this moment, Councillor Judy is getting a salary, and I can confirm that for the past 3 months, I didn't even got 1 cent as a ward councillor. That is just telling me at the end of the day, the people that is now claiming that and being in charge, are we really here for service delivery, or are we here to compete and look what we can get for ourselves?
So let me ask this, Judy, were you sworn in as the mayor, and when did that happen?
Yes, I don't. When in great shape.
I'm so sorry, I didn't quite hear that. You were saying?
Yes, I was sworn in.
When was that?
On the 24th of I'm not sure about the matter, but I was being sworn as the mayor.
And you were sworn in council in front of all the other councillors, and everyone who had to be there was in attendance.
Yes, we invited them. Everyone who was supposed to be there was there.
So, Judy, that means you would have been there. You witnessed the swearing in. Tokkie, you witnessed Judy being sworn in as mayor.
She didn't come.
No, I didn't witness her to be sworn in. There was an order from the magistrate that he cannot sworn any person in at this moment due to the interdict that's hanging at this moment, and the court order that as this moment is still in, the court is still in proceeding.
So who then?
I can just also say it was also not a situation that anybody could have got near the place because there was a lot of security all around.
So, Judy, let me ask, who swore you? Who did the swearing in? Who presided over your swearing in?
I've been sworn in on by the local magistrate. When in our first meeting, I was being sworn in by the local magistrate. So being at just a celebration, an inauguration.
So hold on. Apart from the celebration, was there a magistrate that presided over you taking the oath of office to be sworn in as mayor?
On my first meeting as a councillor, I've been sworn in.
No, not as a councillor. I'm talking about as mayor.
Sorry?
Not as a councillor. When you, as you said, you are the mayor. When you took that oath, when you were sworn in as mayor, was there a magistrate who presided over that particular process?
Okay, I was sworn in the first meeting. So there is no law that says that when we become a mayor, we must be sworn in. We take the oath on the first time. So I was sworn in when I became the councillor.
All right. So at this point, you have control over the council finances. Is that correct, Judy?
Yes.
So, Tokkie, if Judy and her administration have control over the finances, does that then mean that they are actually in charge of the Thabazimbi Council?
To be quite honest with you, they are in control of the municipality at this moment, but with big questions at the end of the day. If you really look how a council is supposed to be run, Thabazimbi Municipality is not an executive, you do not have an executive mayor, you have an executive council. And at this moment, there is 4 councillors that form part of the executive committee, and the mayor is supposed to be the chairperson of that. From the time that the other party decided to take over, there was no executive meeting held at this up to date, although we are in a time frame where very, very urgent and necessary meetings were supposed to be held, especially for the service delivery of our community. And the fact that our municipality is for years now in a very bad financial situation, it is very difficult to say at the end of the day that we are, it can be managed in this way. That it is being managed now.
So this is an absolute disaster, and it's a disgrace, quite frankly. And what does this mean for the people, the residents of Thabazimbi? Because when you guys are running parallel councils, how does that actually benefit the residents of Thabazimbi, Judy?
We are not running the parallel council. There's only one council at Thabazimbi. When we invite them to our council, they didn't come. Since we took over as the new leadership, We are bringing the service to the people. People were not getting water, and now people are getting water. In partnership with the local mines, we were able to remove all the illegal dumping. The previous regime, they spent 0% expenditure. Now we are at 53%. They didn't spend the MIG grant.
Was there not a protest in the town last week?
It was caused by them. They were trying to cause confusion because the Congress did not exactly that he was being interdicted to call council. So he gave notice to call council, causing confusion, knowing exactly that he's not allowed to call council. There is an order that ordered him not to call council. And that rule meeting is being extended until the 27th of July, when our matter will be here at the Polokwane Magistrate Court.
So, from your side, Tokkie, when you are not participating in the council sittings that are called by Judy and her administration, why are you not? And what does that mean for the residents of Thabazimbi who elected you, whether it is to lead or to sit in the opposition benches? You were elected. So what does this mean for the people of Thabazimbi?
Okay. At this, just to rectify, on Tuesday, whip organized and go through the correct procedures to ask for the chamber, where due also against with the rule of order 19.3. Every party has the right to go and caucus in the chamber. That was given to us, the permission was given to us on, and we were going there to the chamber at 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, the security withheld us, and that led to a very bad situation at the end of the day. As the coalition, I just want to give you, we as the coalition...
I'm going to have to ask you to pause there. Tokkie, please pause for me. We lost quite a bit of time in trying to sort out the challenges, technical challenges. And unfortunately, it is 8 o'clock and we have to go to news. So I'm just going to ask you to maybe hold, and maybe we can just take a little 5 minutes after the news just to wrap this up. So welcome back, and thanks for staying with us here on Morning Live. And this morning, trying to make sense of what is happening in Thabazimbi, where you have the ANC and DA-led coalitions who both seem to have their own mayors, their own speakers. And of course, it is the people of Thabazimbi who have to put up with all of this. And we are joined by the two people, the two ladies who are both staking a claim to the title of Mayor of Thabazimbi, and we obviously have the two of them with us. We've got Tokkie Swanepoel, who's from the DA, and we've got Judy Mohapi, who is from the ANC, and they both joining us. And it's been quite interesting trying to understand where both of you are coming from this morning, and just trying to make sense of who is legitimately supposed to be in charge of what is going on in Thabazimbi. And, you know, you talk about the court interdicts and, you know, it's back and forth in that regard. By the way, who's paying for all of the court challenges that both sides have been engaged in? Judy, let me start with you.
Hello.
I was asking who's paying for the court challenges that are being brought by both sides?
The municipality is paying.
So that goes for you as well, Judy?
Yes.
Sorry, Tokkie, is the municipality paying for your legal charges as well?
At this moment, none of the DA is assisting us with our legal costs. There's also additional attorneys that is also there, and we believe that we will get that from people that are supporting at the end of the day, because we can't just take money from our community at the end of the day to and not do service delivering at the end of the day. That is for us very important at the end of the day, to give service delivery to our people and not just play the game of politics at this moment.
So very difficult to get anywhere.
It is very, very necessary to fix this.
You absolutely need to fix it, all of you as elected representatives, but what is the way forward? Are you going to keep wrangling? Are you going to keep going back and forth to court, holding your parallel structures and continuing on that vein? Or are you actually going to try and sit around the table and resolve this? Let me start with you, Judy.
I'm still saying that, emphasizing that we have no two parallel councils in Thabazimbi Municipality. The solution must accept that we are in touch as the ANC-led government. If we call councils, they must come to council. They must also respect the court orders, because there's interdicting them that the former speaker must not call council, because he was the legitimate speaker, being councillor. If we call the council, they must come to council and must take the decision for the community of the Thabazimbi.
So there was an interdict against you as well, and this is the point. You know, there's interdicts, there's counter-interdicts, and it's all this court action. And the question is, are both sides willing to come to the table, sit down, and make sure that you act in the best interest of the citizens of your municipality? Tokkie?
Yes. And I just want to make it very, very clear. There is a magistrate interdict against the speaker, so-called speaker, and the so-called mayor not to be sworn in, number one, and also to the people not accessing to the bank accounts. But they have lied to the High Court in an ex parte thing, and that is why they got access to all this. At the end of the day, we are willing to sit down and to talk, but firstly, our so-called municipal manager that was illegally appointed must be sorted out, and I think it is very necessary for us that our administration have to start getting out of politics. The big problem in Thabazimbi is the administration are playing politics, and this didn't come from 2021. It started way back where there was some placement of administration that was not qualified to get into positions. At this moment, people are suspended that try to do their jobs from this administration. And that is for me a question. Do you really serve the community if you take people that is working very, very hard out of their jobs, not paying Eskom accounts, that Leeupoort and Raputi is without water due to the fact that the municipality is rather paying the legal fees than paying Eskom account that is already arrears. At this moment, some of...
Yeah, I'm going to park it there because I think I've heard from both sides, and this is something that I think we need to get COCTA in, both at provincial and perhaps at national level. We'll start at provincial just to see what is going on. But, you know, we're going to leave it there because it really is just mind-boggling how all of this is playing out, and we're going to keep our eye on this one. Judy, you said, when are you heading to court? When is this matter being heard?
27th July.
27th July, which is, I suppose, still quite some time away. And what happens in the meantime for the citizens of this particular municipality? But I'm going to thank both of you. I think I'm going to get hold of the MEC to explain exactly what is going on here, because there are a lot of interdicts, there's a lot of court action going on, and in the meantime, you can deny each other all you like. The fact of the matter is you are running two parallel situations in that particular town. So we'll find out exactly what is happening from the MEC, and then maybe the listeners, the viewers, and us can make sense of what's going on in Thabazimbi. But I thank you so much. DA's Tokkie Swanepoel, the ANC's Judy Mohapi, discussing the formation of parallel councils, as it were, in Thabazimbi Municipality. And this is how confusing that situation is.